all of a sudden this random old lady came up to me and tapped my back and was like, "Excuse me, like, are you supposed to be in here?" And oh my god, like my face must have gone so white, and I was just like, "Hello, what's up? Avery here. Hi, how are you?" I'm good. Back on here. I hope you guys enjoyed those few videos I posted of doing the Whisper Challenge with my best friends. We were in Florida taking care of my buddy Angel during his top surgery, so that was just an awesome time that I'm working on a video for. And then I hope you enjoyed my thesis documentary that I posted about a month ago. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you to everyone who commented, and thank you for believing in me. It was just such a terrific experience to do, and I learned so much, and I don't know, making that, I know it's only the very beginning of hopefully a long career in doing what I love. So thank you, and if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it and let me know what you think. Yeah, so I just wanted to come on here. It's been a while since I've sat in front of this camera like this, and give you a little update on life and then talk about public restrooms. So I'm doing good, very good. A lot of cool things have been happening recently in like terms of just life. Like I'm graduating in May. I just got hired for this, for my first paid job in the industry. I've got this internship that's going on great, and I have this new mentorship for this competition that I've advanced in. So things are just going really well for me, and I feel super lucky and blessed, and it also just feels good to know that I've worked hard, and this is like kind of the result of that. And you know, like I said, it's only the beginning, so I'm just so excited for the future. So public restrooms are a topic for trans people because, well, yeah. So after I cut off my hair for the first time, you know, I changed my name. I was experimenting with just using my initials of my dead name, and I was still going between she and her, she and they pronouns, and so I was still using women's restrooms, and all of my friends were women, and it just felt natural. I didn't feel uncomfortable at all, even with my short hair. And that lasted for a minute, up until I was here in California, and I was using the bathroom, and I was alone, and all of a sudden, this random old lady came up to me and tapped my back and was like, "Excuse me, like, are you supposed to be in here?" And oh my god, like my face must have gone so white, and I was just like, "Yes." But like, you know, like, that also kind of meant that she thought I was a dude, which at the time, like, that was cool, but also more so traumatic. It was more bad than good, I'll just say that. And that was the end of using women's restrooms for me. And so after that, I only used gender-neutral restrooms, and at the same time, I just tried to avoid being in public situations for long periods of time, because then I would have to find a bathroom and deal with that. Or like on campus, I memorized where every gender-neutral restroom was, so I knew where to go. And so time went on, I got top surgery, and then I started T, still not using men or women's restrooms. And then a year-ish ago, December 2019, I was back home in Jersey for winter break, visiting my friends and family, and my sibling and I, Killian, decided to take a train up to New York City to meet up with our grandfather who lives in Queens, and we were just gonna meet in Manhattan and hang out for the day. And it was really exciting because it was the second time I was gonna see my grandfather since transitioning, and he was just so good the first time with my name and pronouns, and then the second time, it was just so awesome to have that connection with him, and so I was so excited to go. And I didn't think much about the bathroom situation, right? I was about half a year on T at that point, so I was just starting to pass, but I still tried to avoid them. But also, when I lived in California, almost everywhere I went, there was a gender-neutral restroom, or if anything, just, you know, a family restroom. Those are many places. Or like single-stall restrooms for men or women's, because then I don't gotta deal with anyone. And so we were walking around, and we were walking in downtown, and we went into this big mall, and I realized that I needed to use the bathroom, and at that point I was like, shit, but now is the time that I need to go look and find a gender-neutral restroom, right? But I guess this brand new mall in New York City wasn't updated enough to have gender-neutral restrooms, so I had a choice to make, and it was use the men's restroom, or no, the other option was not an option. I needed to use the bathroom. Human function. And I needed to, I knew that I passed. Everyone was telling me I passed. You can do it, you can do it. But it was in me. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel safe. I'm sure so many people feel the same way, but that was kind of it. I needed to use it at some point, you know? I couldn't avoid them forever. I could try. Yeah, so I stood outside with Killian beforehand and took deep breaths and kind of went through what to do and if something were to go wrong, what to do. But then Killian was just like, no, nothing's gonna go wrong, like it's gonna be fine. You're in and you're out. So I took my final deep breath. I'm pretty sure I held my breath the entire time I was in the bathroom. Went in with my head down. It was packed and weird seeing guys at urinals, like I'd never seen that before. And I went into a stall and I shut the door, and luckily it was loud in there, so my plan to be super quiet and stealth, I didn't need to be as crazy about it, but it was an experience and my heart was leaping out of my chest. But I did it. I left the stall, I washed my hands real quick. I don't even know if I used soap, I just knew I needed to get the hell out of there. And I left and I walked out, and what a wild feeling it was. It was like, I don't know, I guess it was a similar feeling to like the process of my transition when I hit milestones, when I got top surgery. It was like, oh my god, like I did that shit. I did that. And it's done, like the hardest part's over. And now I can move forward and like be better. And I was just really proud of myself, and Killian was proud of me too, and it just felt really good to have faced that fear for the first time, something that I had avoided for so long, and it wasn't that bad, and I didn't get harassed. And I want to say that after that moment, I was perfectly comfortable and fine using men's restrooms after that, but totally not the case. Still avoided them at all costs, but COVID was kind of a blessing in disguise in the sense that once everyone was inside, doors shut, I didn't have to go in public. So I didn't need to worry about public restrooms anymore. I just had to worry about myself and my own personal gender-neutral restroom. And also during the time of quarantine, you know, T was like coming into its full effect. So if I didn't think I passed before, like I definitely passed coming out of it. It's not coming out of it, it's definitely COVID, quarantine, still happening, but you know, I came back to California for school and I've been here now and I still am not doing anything. I don't really need to use public restrooms, but there have been a few moments where I have had to use men's restrooms, and I've done it, and every time it's gotten easier and I felt more comfortable. And it's just kind of realizing that all of the fears that I had, you know, mostly about being harassed and outed in a men's restroom, it's like, it's just not as big of a deal as I think it is. That's what's in my head. You know, guys, people in general don't really care, or I don't know, it's not on their mind to go out a trans person in the bathroom. I mean, there are definitely some bad people out there, and luckily those people aren't really near where I live. You know, Los Angeles, East Coast, New Jersey, Philly, New York, you know, those are pretty diverse and liberal, so I'm lucky in that sense too. Public bathrooms for trans people are terrifying things, and it's a huge thing that cis people like almost never have to worry about, and it's just this whole other load that trans people have to deal with on top of all the other shit. So for anyone out there, I feel for you. If you don't feel comfortable yet using the bathroom that matches your gender identity, you're gonna get there. It's taking that leap of faith. It's building up that confidence. It's reading online tips and tricks and testimonials from other people and hearing about other people's experiences that'll help you get to the point of feeling comfortable and taking those baby steps. Bathrooms for me have been a scary subject, but I am excited for the future of my relationship with them. And, you know, hopefully, while a lot of it has to do with me and my comfort, I'm also hoping, you know, obviously people's fears are real. People are out there who just want to harass and make people feel bad about themselves. And I just hope that as time goes on, this society progresses and, you know, people just aren't doing those things as much, so people like us don't need to worry as much. And obviously that's wishful and far in the future of this utopic society I would love for. But right now, we got each other, and bathrooms are rough, but they're just bathrooms. So that's everything with my experience and my life going on right now. If you have any questions, please ask. You know, I plan on making more videos. I love doing this, and as I've said before, half of it is for myself to just speak the thoughts that are on my mind, because I've got a lot of them. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Avery Winter Fox. I post a lot on there. So yeah, I'm working on trying to promote myself. I don't really know how to do it, but thank you for watching my video, and I will catch you next week, or maybe the week after. One of them. Okay, bye.